In the annals of scientific discovery, few names shine as brightly or as quietly as Rosalind Franklin's. Born in 1920 in London, England, Franklin was a woman ahead of her time, brilliant, determined, and methodical. From a young age, she showed a fierce intellect and a deep curiosity about the natural world. This drive would lead her to chemistry, where she would make her indelible mark. During an era when science was largely dominated by men, Franklin carved her way into the heart of one of the most important discoveries of the 20th century, the structure of DNA. While working at King's College London in the early 1950s, she used a technique called X-ray crystallography to photograph the DNA molecule. Her meticulous work produced an image that would later be known as Photo 51, a haunting. It's a ghostly spiral that held the secret to life itself. But history would not tell the story the way it truly happened. Unbeknownst to Franklin, her colleague Maurice Wilkins showed Photo 51 to James Watson without her permission. This crucial image gave Watson and his partner, Francis Crick, the insight they needed to model DNA's double helix structure. In 1953, Watson and Crick published their now famous paper in Nature. With a brief, vague nod to Franklin's work, by then, the foundation of their model had already been laid by her data. But she was not told. She was not invited. She was not credited in a way that matched her contribution. Franklin, ever professional and unbending in her pursuit of scientific truth, had already moved on to study the structure of viruses. She died just 5 years later in 1958, at the age of 37. From ovarian cancer, possibly linked to the long hours she spent working with X-ray radiation. For years after her death, Watson, Crick, and Wilkins received the Nobel Prize for their discovery. Franklin was not included. Nobel Prizes are not awarded posthumously, and so her story faded into the background. Her contributions whispered only in the margins of textbooks and memoirs. Yet the truth persisted. Over time, historians, scientists, and advocates for women in STEM began to uncover the full story. Rosalind Franklin was not just a footnote in the discovery of DNA, she was a cornerstone. Without her, the double helix may have remained hidden for years. Today, she is remembered not only as a pioneering scientist, but also as a symbol of perseverance, integrity, and quiet brilliance in a world that too often overlooked women's voices. Rosalind Franklin may not have received the recognition she deserved in her lifetime, but her legacy has outlived the silence. She was and remains an unsung hero of science.